this one. Okay, already a lot of time we can hide
very nice.
and prolong more. We need at least to prolong for the duration of the next battle, because it will not work. Okay, now we can put this away. Out of this. Like this. This. So we have our new bolting strikes, speed and shock damage. We should have the shadow form. A little more just to be sure, and then we can start the fight. This time, well, we're ready with the scroll in case of Vela surrounded by the enemies. But probably I will use a different strategy. Be ready with the summons. Doesn't matter if we cannot run away, but with the summons already there in theory. Or we could try to hide completely without the summons. I think I will try it like this. Okay.
I shall make it so.
Maybe be ready with this weapon, so we can freeze everything.
You don't suppose you to the beast of winter? We should
we are lost.
The beast of winter. Yeah, yes. Release, but is there?
And then the essential thing is, in theory, we can run away.
Trouble.
Yep. Run. Okay, much better. Now we have all the time to save Vela. So basically, use the boots, run as soon as you hear the enemies coming, because this way Vela will run with you. If you go from stealth, she's very slow, so if you don't want to stay on stealth, it's better to do this way. And once she's here terrified, you have the time to properly fight the rest of the enemies. And I think there are other enemies more or less here, big enemies, so better to get them first. Because I tried also the tactic of killing all the enemies in the map except one, and just kill that one here, having the leaping boot to jump here. So as soon as I kill the last enemy, Vela is still here terrified. I jump directly on the encounter, no matter what. When I am out of the dialogue for the fight, Vela has already run here again. So this is a scripted encounter which is really hard to overcome this way. So we will have to use a special trick. But anyway, first we want to kill those enemies. We will use a different tactic. So hopefully they are more or less here, so
Yes,
we
I shall.
stop here in between the dangerous zone, because there are some kind of storm coming here.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's
Right.
it.
Now we have freeze.
Be on seek. Yes. Oh. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Okay, certainly. Meeting the Cedar. Perfect. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Continuously. Yes. Word a build. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Continuously. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Continuously. Be on seek. Got to try something else. Meeting the not invade. Oh. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Continuously. Spot on. Lava be on seek. Oh, that's not it. Yes. Lava be on seek. Meeting the Cedar eggs. Indeed.
I think there are more of them. Oh, another one.
Meeten daar ziede echt kochen. Yes, I shall. As you like.
Okay, now Vela will come here running. But the real thing is basically if you try to kill the last one and jump using the boots here to start the battle, you start the dialogue, but Vela will be able to run in the middle of the fight anyway. The only way to do this is find a way to block her for enough time. So usually a priest class is able to use some spell, I think. A mage class, the same thing, pure mage, but we don't have a spell able to stop her
Indeed.
for enough time. Usually I tried with the scrolls of the web scrolls. Doesn't work because these are a sort of pulsing spells, so even if you manage to have a total spell duration of a lot of seconds, the effect doesn't last for the total duration. It is just about 15 seconds, something like that. And so when the battle stops, Vela in a few seconds will be running to you anyway. So this is not the proper way. Luckily I found something that seems to work, stopping Vela long enough for the dialogue to finish and the battle start without her being able to run in the middle of the fight. And that is what we will try to do. So, as usual, we check our things. We still the bolting strike. Basically, we need to use the boots, so we cannot use the shadow form, but doesn't matter much because if we manage to have Vela away from the fight, it will be much easy compared to the standard boss fights. We should be able to handle it easily, even if you are alone against all the enemies. But not having Vela to babysit, it is much easier. So should be really something you can do. But let's get ready for that. So first thing we need is the boots, the leap boots. We have also them double, so we can recharge them, we can use them more than a couple times. But this doesn't really matter because even if you have just one pair of boots, they have two uses, so in theory you can use them easily to jump. So first thing, we check the proper position to be able to jump. I think this could do. Let's see. Not really. Yeah, this could be a good position.
Can I borrow
Also
a sword?
here,
I promise to be
doesn't
careful.
really matter much. But important thing is you can see destination while you are in the position. Okay, so we saved just to be sure. We are ready with the boots. Now we need a way to paralyze, stop Vela so she's not running immediately here. And when the battle starts, the enemy will sort of break the ice and make isolated the area, and if we are fast enough and Vela is stopped enough time, she will not be able to run and reach the difficult position. So this is the plan. And this and other builds not having the proper spells can do this with this special item that we got from the battle with Barandas. I think it's called, not Barandas, because Beraranga. I'm mixing with Morrowind names. Beraranga, the Spider Queen. We killed already this one to be more specific. Let me check if we have spider. Here she is. The super big crystal spider we killed. And when we killed her, we found this item. Vela, don't die from these stupid things. Where it is? One of the special items. Should be some kind of mandibles. I hate when I have to look for something and I don't remember the name. I'm sure they are somewhere. Not here. Should be something that you can use once. Once per game session. Sorry, once for rest session. And I'm sure I have them, but honestly I have a hard time finding them. I don't think it is something you equip in this slot, so let's try trinket. Oh, here it is. Grimoire trinket. Spiders, Empresses, Mandibles. So this is giving us one petrify venom. We can use it once per rest, I think. But we just need it this time, in short, so no problem. With this one we should be able to cast this paralyzing spell for at least 36 seconds, and this is more than enough to do what we want to do. So cast this, jump to the battle. This is the plan. So we prepare our weapons. We need to use these boots, so no problem here. We check we have our bonuses up. Should be good. Our statistics are okay. I think we're ready. So save. As a doubt, we could choose to use this one, which is giving us 10 points accuracy with any attack which is trying to give a body affliction, mind affliction, so most of our field control spells. Or we could choose the other helmet, which I like a lot, which is the one giving accuracy for beasts, because our big boss is a beast, so also this one could be good. But all in all, I think more or less doesn't change a lot. Maybe okay, this one is giving us 1 point of perception. We cannot attack from stealth, so maybe we could use a different cloak. Reflect against spell. Well, the enemy tries to use spells, and a couple of them are really dangerous, so this too is not bad. But all in all, for this fight, I think we could just use a classic cloak of graded protection, and we will be protecting from spells all the same, because we have more fortitude, reflexes, will, so our defenses are pretty high, and this could be something good. Cuirass, I think we use the standard one, and something if you need, if all goes well, we don't need these cores for Vela, but better to have them. Maybe some scroll, but we should not need them, because if all things go as expected, we should be able to perma interrupt the enemy, and should not be very hard. But let's do something like this. Okay, I think I'm ready. Save and go. So first thing, we stop Vela when she's in a safe place, and then we must use the boots to jump. Come on, Vela. Oh, that's a proper place. Go. Oh no, I missed her. Luckily, I saved. And this is not something you have to do in your real ultimate. So, mistake number 1. Wait for Vela to move and use the scroll when she just stopped moving, else she can move away and you use your unique special item in a proper not in the proper way. So she just moved, I use it, done it, and now I jump. No, not this way, silly, this way. I already did another mistake, but we should have enough time for it. And now you will see we must be answer very fast.
I did not.
Because the less time we use for this, the better.
Return to the mortal realm. This realm, you have your choice.
And I have learned not to trust you. And then this happens. Normally Vela will run to you, even jump over the chasm and be able to reach the battlefield. But this way we manage to be isolated, and we can fight alone And this will be a piece of cake compared to having Vela there.
I shall. Oh, indeed.
Our first skeleton is down, but hopefully we will have time to do this.
Got to try something else.
And that beast is disappearing every time it's killing something, but in theory we should be able to get some accuracy here.
Well, that's not it. Very well. Yes. Indeed. Meetum da sida ex cochinting.
Time to stun this thing. Maybe do some electric damage first, and then we prepare the punch.
Yes. Spot on.
We have energized, so we are able to interrupt the enemy. Almost dead. Done.
Yes,
Better to
certainly.
run away.
Meetum da sida ex. Meetum da sida ex cochinting. 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 Yes.
Okay, so Vela, as usual, is what makes these battles
The beast's
hard.
eye with a feather-light through the tear. You catch a flickering, indistinct shape you vaguely recognize. The cyclone thrust rhyme grows across the bridge.
And we are teleported back out of the portal, I think. But the gist of it is find a way to keep Vela safe and possibly out of the middle of the fight, and you have half your work done. I think we are ready to everything here. So, if you have a build which not natively is able to protect Vela with stop her with some scrolls or magic, this item is pretty useful because it's able to paralyze her for a long time, and so you can avoid her to reach the battlefield, to run to the battlefield. And you have this if you first defeat the giant queen of how is she called? I already forgot it. Belranga, the queen of spiders. But I know, for instance, a single class mage will use a mage scroll to hide Vela. Sorry, a mage spell to hide Vela. So a priest will use probably the usual equivalent of the scroll of this one, but using from battle. And then use the sorry, not from battle, from out of battle, and then use how is it called, in the situation where she's in the middle of the battle, use the Barring Death Door. But this is a build which is not able usually to make Vela unkillable. We can for a certain time hide her from the battle with these scrolls, but they are not infinite, so better to spare them. Anyway.
Indeed. Yes?
If you find a way to keep her out of the battle becomes much easier. And at this point we put on our boots. We don't need this anymore. And well, we can put on the previous thing if I find it. This. And that's it. We can prolong. We don't really need to be hidden, but takes just a few times.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, and I think we can go back to the village. You can continue exploring the dead floor and so on, but usually you don't want to do that. You want to do things fast. If you try to do the ultimate, we are already out of time because we did a lot of silly battles, especially at the start, but usually you don't want to do silly battles or explore when you do the real art.
The entire ice. Where is Brother Vatnir?
Oh, sure.
She's not.
Okay, so we told them what happened.
That's
We have
true.
Vatnir.
Should we?
We end. So at this point we can, if you have done some quests, you can finish them. Go here and buy some food. Finish the quest if you have found the beer
You return.
ingredients, but
Is it too much to hope that the
mostly
world's
we
end
want
may
to
be
sell
nigh?
something and buy this. Always check if some vendor is selling quill leaf because they are super useful to make the swords. Can buy some of this and sell various things we could have. For instance, this is double, we just need one. This is good to have in two because we can recharge them this way. And okay, sell this, this. And one thing very useful is the filter, sorting things by time of use or by value, and this I think is by enchant value or enchant value. Okay, and you can sort up and down, but usually the most useful thing is by time because last items you found are on top, or by value. So last things we used are on top, and we can see things we have found, we want to sell, we don't need, and so on. And then by value, just to check this kind of information. For instance, I never use stilettos, so I will sell them. Now I use bows. Now I use two-handed swords, usually. And this. Well, I think more or less. Grimoires. And we can sell some mail armor. I think money is not really a problem at this point. We get more and more of it. But you can clear some inventory space and get some money. Also, we can buy this. Let's see, can we craft something? Food. Oh, lots of food. And then we equip our nice things. So we are ready for long trips. We have a lot of food and drink. And more or less we can go. Maybe I could go inside and check for some items I may have forgot, but I don't think he's selling
Impressive.
anything
Your
super
struggle.
special.
What I have is
Hard talk. Let's buy some. We already changed our spells, I think. Yeah, we no more have this. So all in all, we should be ready. Let's see if we have something else to get here. No, we looted. Oh, is it a word? We got all the loot, so we are ready to go. So basically we are ready to leave the island and reach the next one. We should be more or less here. So as usual, we prolong a little, not much for the staff or the shadow form, but for the rest, like drugs and things that are not yet of infinity duration, because we now have to sail for a while, so it will take some time. Better to have our buffs up. But already we should be able to more than 8 million seconds for shadow, so the rest too should be pretty long. And we go. Can we go this way? Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. And I think it should be more or less here. Always pay attention to the storms. You don't want to be inside the storm. Takes a lot of time. You risk a lot, so no reason to, if you can avoid them, better to avoid them. And we don't want to do that, we want to go right to the island, the Black Isles, which is probably some tribute, oh, not that, tribute to Baldur's Gate creators. Let's see, we have still lots of time. Okay, here there's an interesting encounter. Basically, there are some mysterious... Can we sneak? No. Enough sneak. There's a 6 point of sneaking check. So, who are you? Enter shelter. Not here to cause trouble. We have high diplomacy. We need it to be able to get the Ghost ship and go to Kaiser, so we can use it here and no problem. It's a 7 point check. We have 15, so no problem. And we can talk. The important thing is do not choose the option to rest, because it will take time and we want to avoid it. So not use this one. We want to rest only when there's a scripted rest that we cannot avoid, like with Seeker's Dire Survivor event. But in every other occasion we just want to skip resting. We want to do an rest if possible. So not this one. We can ask around, approach out of curiosity, but essentially you just avoid resting and you're good. And then we can walk between the strange pods here, get some blood ingredient, but doesn't matter much. We want to enter the Hall of the Unseen, and there's a sort of labyrinth here, a puzzle. It's not super hard, but I honestly I don't have it by heart yet, so I may do some mistake. But this one is sort of forced. So one thing I don't remember is if this thing is to reset the settings. Probably, I'm not sure about it, or if it is something useful to press as soon as possible. Honestly, I don't remember. So, well,
As you like.
when you see something like this, it's obvious that you press something to go on. And same here. But I think there's just one tricky thing in this labyrinth. Check here. Can we go this way? No. Let's
I shall
try
make it
this. So this opens, but this doesn't. So we need to press also this one. Not so easy. Okay.
As you like.
Probably we need to press that thing there.
I shall make it so.
Okay, so the first button, I was in doubt, but better to press it.
What have we here?
Okay,
As you
this
like.
is easy, a trap. Another door. A secret thing. Another door. Well,
I shall make it so.
most of the other rooms, it's pretty obvious that you have to press the button because the door is closed, so... A doggy. Ooh, Elia. This is open. This is a little more tricky. So let's see. This one or this one? This
As you like.
Not sure I'm doing things
I shall make it so. As you like.
Oh, let's see if we are still invisible. Better to be, because there are some enemies in theory here. Probably can manage to avoid them.
I shall make it so.
I did something wrong. No.
As you like.
Oh, it's open. Okay, so we are still in the shadow form, pretty invisible. We can risk even with enemies, but as you can see, there are shadows of shadows here. So this is the tricky room. If we follow the logic, we should press this one, but this is the one thing you don't have to do, because this is the trap where the shadows are coming out, and with Vela in the center, it's not a good idea. So we get the loot
I shall make it
like
so.
this, and we go down without touching this one. This is the only thing that's a little tricky. And we get the Wael wand, I think.
Unexpected arrival.
Not
It's
super
been a while, has it not?
useful
I
for
am the
this build.
Archmage.
And we meet Langrat
I'm here.
and
What
so on.
manner
We
of it?
can talk,
Then, of course, there was the cataclysm. Wait, do you hear?
and something happens.
You calling me a cheat?
Filthy lying ground stink doesn't play fair. Rolled a 10. Stupid wizard, I rolled 10.
Dropping the dice isn't the same as... what?
And that's pretty scenic and terrifying.
That was the biggest one yet! Look at us standing on the fault line of sanity! Hello up there!
We not friends.
And we meet also
Stupid wizard is
Tame.
a stupid.
Now that's impressive.
What are you doing here, Tane? How did you even get in?
I got in through a hole. Even if this one has a few... I asked myself, I'd still be done.
She believes we stand
Basically,
While the circle has been speculating,
Even
they
better.
want
read this
to
one.
Makes you as
No one understands your manic rambling, Tane. Speak plainly or be
solve the
quiet.
situation
I don't have an
in
arm
different
machine
way, and we
or
need to
You give her
choose
more than enough for the both of
if
us,
we
and
want to
far
do
more
the
than she
quest.
deserves.
If we want to do the Tame way or the Langrat way, but
How about
this
In
is
the
not our
meantime,
main mission.
Tane and I
Our
will see
main
if we
mission
might
is
learn-
to
Don't
find
forget to introduce
Laura.
No matter
what? Watcher. Friend. Are we on a first name basis yet? Call Huh.
we can. Mara could have only.
And this place is a super big DLC, very nice, very dangerous.
Maura's journal suggests she went to the
Super
archives
nice
first.
story.
Hope she's okay.
If you'll begin a search of.
But we are trying to do an ultimate like run, so we try to do things fast and safe. And I must say, compared to my ultimate run, now that I know how to use these super cheaty boots, I think things will be much faster, because basically places are very dangerous to sneak into the standard way now with the boots are a piece of cake. So you can get a lot of things needed to progress very fast compared to normal sneaking. Even with high stealth, you can't really pass certain rooms full of enemies, and so the boots are really something, making this DLC much easier. But anyway, we can talk with
Now here's something.
the imps.
Don't they let you sail, Master? Here, from Master.
And we
We're
have
nasty.
a letter from
So,
Arkemir.
what does Master want? Well, try
If
not
you
to
have
do.
Pasina and so on, but probably for now we just want to get this. And for now should be enough. We can also sell things we forgot to sell, but not so important. Just to clear some inventory. Okay, let's see. We have two of them, so I will make another one. So we have a total of 5 plus 12, oh, even more, 14 scrolls. So more than enough in theory to save Vela in a lot of bad situations. But never say never, because we still have a long list of battles to do. Anyway, what we want here mostly is to be able to sneak a lot. Not to sneak, but to be use the shadow. How is it called from the boots? Shadow form. So we can run around without risking to be detected by anybody, and this way we can look for things we need to progress with the quests and open doors and so on, to reach our final targets, which are two pretty tough monsters. And basically the biggest trick I found here is a safe way to always avoid having to do one of the most difficult fights 2 times. And that's a trick, a way to behave that always works for this. And basically it is to not be aggressive, don't steal things when there are big eyes that can see you doing something like that. And do not kill people until a certain point, a certain dialogue has been already done. But for now we
As you
can
like.
get some loot. And then we decide, looking at the map, do we want to start here or here? It's better to start to the left. We can talk with
Hey,
Dane.
I can.
It's good that we're, you know, Wael and his great big body. I just knew we'd get between you haven't been. There's a bunch of different people trapped in there. What gives you the impression? The prison. Take this. It's a spell that should wake the prisoners
So
up. again.
basically,
Just make
Time
sure you read
wants
it
us
somewhere. They'll
to
all hear it.
do something, and
Head west out of this fine.
we
I hope you can
consider
do some
it
good down there.
very well. And Langrat wants us to kill everybody to free them.
Now we may speak with Tane has asked something of you, and you accepted. Forgive me my assumption then. Word of your what Tain is a
And we tell her the same thing. We will
lay their
look at
souls
things
to
and
rest, all I
decide
ask.
when
This
the
scroll, you
time
need only
comes. But for
I'm
now,
learning a lot.
we open both the quests if we want to do one of them, but not essential.
I shall make it so.
Okay, clues. We have a dead wheat track. Protect the assets. So we are safe here because we are in shadow form, and until we do something to get out of shadow form, we should be able to run around without being noticed, and this is pretty useful because it's full of super dangerous enemies here.
It calls me. I'm free. No, I don't want to go back. I remember nothing. Only the anthem.
So we must find more information. Let's see the map. So I'm
Trouble.
basically invisible to everything, so we can just look around, try to understand things. And there's a door here with we could open it. We have enough mechanics for it if we use. Oh, by the way, we should have more than this. I think we can. Yeah, we need to drink a luminous adder potion because for some reason we lost the previous one. But better to do that in a safe place. I don't want to lose my invisibility, so I think I will look for the key because we can do that also. We have no more need to open things. We have top experience, so there's no advantage in opening things compared to using the key now. So we look for the key.
Trouble.
Oh, Begana, we can save her.
I shall make it so.
Wrong up there. I have to make them right again.
To whispers and shadows.
Stars shooting past the... Bekarna, I think whenever
all
I
she's
forgot to... You...
doing
I
as
don't
a
and
quest.
you help me find the sky. Not that these stars are all wrong up there. I'm wrong inside. A big... I love the stars. If you can find the...
So we can find something for her. A special book.
As you like.
And normally you should sneak here. There are enemies, there are dangerous things, but you have no problems. Just pay attention. If you want to steal something, wait to be a little
I shall make it so.
more sneaky. Okay, take a look at how many seconds you have, but if you're doing the real ultimate you cannot do something like that, so you have to be sure to have prolonged your shadow form for at least 8 million seconds. So better safe than sorry. Prolong it at least 100 times
As you
better.
like.
even more. Oh, here is the key. So, and if we want, we can keep on opening things, stealing things. We are invisible until we do something
Sharp eyes and
risky,
keen ears.
so we could even do something like that without problems,
I shall
because
make it so.
until we do something like drinking a potion or
Now
something
here's
like
something.
that, I think we are still invisible and we can take things. So this is pretty amazing. These boots are something really incredible.
Trouble.
If you use them properly, you can steal, and you can even go here and open
As you
this
like.
thing,
Trouble.
which is normally super dangerous.
To whispers and shadows.
Okay, there's nothing to get here. No. Apparently not.
I
I'm
shall make it
saying
so.
here, but no real reason. But just to show you how powerful are these boots.
It's beyond me.
Really. They don't do much in a fight, but when you have to sneak around, they are super good.
As you like.
Also, we want to get here, but it's better to do it when we are friends with the Witrax, so not now. Now we want to explore things. Hello. So we can go up or down. Better to go down for now. And this is the room with some librarians. We can, as usual, steal things if you want. Not really changing an ultimate run because, well, you cannot really get millions of gold this way, but
To whispers and shadows. I shall make it so.
as we are here, maybe we can find some note. Oh, this is interesting. Note on the child. This is important because they are studying an apparently innocent child here, which is one of the most dangerous enemies encounters you can trigger if you enter here unprepared and so on. So if you want to do this battle, we can do it, but it will be a pretty tough one because this child is sort of evocating a lot of ghost friends which are super powerful warriors, and while they are alive, sort of alive, while these ghosts are still fighting, they are also basically giving him all their powers, so he's nearly impossible to kill while the ghosts are still alive. So it's a long battle. You have to kill all the ghosts, and then finally you can kill the child. So probably you don't want to do that during a real ultimate, because yeah, you can do it, but you will probably use a lot of time just for that. So maybe we will try it, but you know, that's because we are doing some battle just for fun, and we don't have good mechanics. so far, so well, we will see if we need it, but essentially we want to explore, go down.
Trouble. What have we here?
Some traps.
Sharp eyes and keen. I shall make it so.
Traps are always good because we use them a lot for starting fights, and you can still keep your shadow form while disarming the traps. Okay, as we are here, we can keep exploring, loot things, look for clues.
Trouble. As you like.
With these fantastic boots. Okay, I'm not sure about it, but I will take the fungicide and stop here. Maybe I can take the fungus, but for now I will leave. I don't remember exactly that part.
Surrounds me.
Stealth.
I shall make it so.
We can get this. Oh, a key. Good to know. We open here. Get this thing. Loot here, loot there. So imagine doing this with normal stuff. You can do it. I done it. A lot of people have done it probably before learning about the boots, but you need high stealth, something about 18 or even more, and it takes a lot of time compared to doing something like this. So entirely a different thing. And I know this may seem even too cheaty, but remember, we are trying to emulate a real ultimate challenge where the one difference is that we can save, and so we can do some mistake in this test run, and that we do not using the wild challenge because we want to see the numbers, so we understand what's happening in the background, but the rest of the difficulty is the same. So enemies are super powerful, a lot of them. We have to keep Vela alive, which is the most difficult thing in all the game. So you get the idea. Anything helps, and cheating, if the game allows it, is considered probably something you can do. Anyway, we are in this interesting room because here there is the first monster we have to kill, which is the memory hoarder. And this can be a pretty tough battle, as you can imagine, but there are strategies for this. But here starts the bigger trick I was talking about. So to win the ultimate, you have to kill this one, and you have to kill another called the Oracle. And okay, this one you can kill here, and it's one battle, hard battle, but okay, you do it. You have to do it sooner or later. But the Oracle, the game works like this. At a certain point, you're sort of you have to go and talk with the Oracle the first time, And a lot of times that the only way to go out of that room is to fight the Oracle a first time, and it's a absolutely very difficult battle with Vela because it's a small room full of enemies that can jump and teleport around or hit her from a long distance with rays and spells and so on. So a battle you don't want to do if possible. And this is the first one. If you manage some way to survive that battle and go on with your ultimate run, you will have to fight again that monster and other minions in another place. Another big battle, all in all an easy one, for the simple reason that the room where you are is much larger, so you have more room to prepare properly and to do your tactics. And the big thing is there's a way to avoid doing these battles 2 times. If you behave properly, you can skip the first fight and always be able to talk with in the first encounter, so you can just say, okay, I'm not a bad person, I'm here to explore, to learn, and so on, and avoid that first battle. And if you do the ultimate, probably you want to skip that battle because there's no reason why you should try to risk your life and Vela's life if you can avoid. And so, how to do this? Well, the gist of it, you don't have to behave badly until you have that kind of talk with the Oracle. That means don't kill people here, in my opinion, until you have done the talk, so we can get things. Because we are still stealthed. Let me check this thing. Sound too high. And we can even interact, I think, with this. Maybe not. Okay, no, we cannot. So basically, I think we can kill the memory holder in theory. Maybe, not sure about it, but I will not risk it, just to be sure. So basically, I explore this place for now. Maybe we could do the battle. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't take the risk. I prefer to go up. And be sure about it, because I don't remember, honestly. So let's see what happens. Maybe I will have to come back. But, oh, and we can open here and get more of the story.
As you like.
Get here, open here.
I shall make it so.
Oh, this is very nice. Oh crap. I did something really stupid. Ah, no. I forgot to sneak while stealing something. No, don't do that. Hopefully we have autosave just entering here, but you know, I'm talking, I'm distracted by the boots, it's too easy, and I do mistakes. So when you steal, you have still to be sneaking, and things must have
Trouble. Trouble.
the proper background, so don't steal things while the background is red. I don't remember, do I have it? Take the fungus, okay. Okay, okay, already done. I'm not sure if, I don't remember honestly if that battle we can do that. So to avoid problems I'm already sneaking. Unless... let me check. No, I should have a lot of time still. Let me check where it is, summary. No, we have plenty of time to be in shadow form. Okay, so my mistake. I was not sneaking while, as you can see, this is not something allowed, and you can do it, but you must be sneaking like this.
As you like.
This way we can loot things safely. We can even loot from the librarians. The same here. We get the pet.
I shall make it so.
Okay. I need to drink something. Where is the... Okay, we read. A nice pet. This one is good if you want to prolong some things with very short initial duration. But anyway, I want to go up again because I should have the key now, yeah.
As you like.
This is nice because let me check if it works. Because okay. We need to get some information before being able to use this. So basically I want to go up. Again, I do not remember if it is possible to do the battle with the memory holder. But in doubt, I want to see and talk with Langrat because I don't remember.
Trouble.
Probably that battle, yeah, we can do that, but we need to avoid using the scroll, killing people. But I do not remember. I'm sure that we cannot steal from the library room, but
the circle hides much from the
not
people
sure
of
about
Aola and calls it
You
off.
didn't lose the scroll, did you?
Any
Because
foes?
If we haven't made a mistake. You return with news, I hope. We know little about it. Very well.
center stacks. Okay, let's try going this way. This is closed.
I shall make it so.
Check your stuff. Shadow form.
Oh, very nice.
Basically, we are just exploring while under the shadow form, so we are safe. We try to understand the place and find clues.
These are the archives. Do not remove the books from the shelf, lest you face reprisal. Do not interfere. Furthermore, not at all. I'm afraid both intruders
Don't steal
and for
your
your
books.
safety, please avoid
Don't
the
go
eastern
upstairs,
stacks.
don't go east,
They
understood.
have been
So
contaminated. Please keep...
and this is the quest. But we have to look for
I
more.
can't wait to make some new friends.
And basically we can explore around. The gist of it is we cannot open this door. It is super protected by magical things. So we must find a way to enter
To
there.
whispers and shadows.
And again, when you see the mask cursor, it means you cannot really steal it if you are not sneaking. So
I shall make it so.
you have to sneak and then you can do it. And if you don't have the boots, you have to do this by normal stuff, and you do by usually putting the books down, and the monks will come and put them in place, so you have the time to get your things.
As you like.
But we have the boots, we can do it much faster. So basically you want all the books you can find, and in theory we should also read them to understand how to use them. And same here, if you don't have the boots, oh, it's a great game. I really think it's a game which has a lot of level of knowledge you can get with it. You start the easy way, then you start understanding the mechanics, how it works. You play with the group, then you start thinking about playing solo, and then you add difficulty and so on. So it's a very long game you can play, and every time it's a little different, because you can change the difficulty and the knowledge needed to win the game, and so pretty good.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. I shall make it so.
Oh, found something interesting. Okay, and we found information about that a controller of the flesh construct we did not have before, so now we know how to use that.
As you like.
And we keep on looking for books. Okay, so here is where we can use the books. In theory, we put the right books and we can open the door. Just a couple in this puzzle, so it should be easy. Honestly, I don't want to open my notes about it because it should be easy enough. Let's try. Okay, I choose this one.
I shall make it so.
Let's see if I remember. Yeah. Okay, door open. We go down.
What have
So
we
as
here?
usual, if you don't have the boots, you use this. Make the monks come and do they walk, and then you sneak and steal things
Silence surrounds me.
the usual way.
As you
But
like.
if you are at this point trying to do the ultimate, get the boots, because the books will spare you a lot of time.
To whispers and shadows. Sharp eyes and keen ears. I shall make
Also
it so.
making things much less risky. I think we got all the books.
Silence surrounds me.
So we can go to the restricted section, which is something where we will have enemies, because it's a forbidden section.
As you like.
And I hope I am doing the right thing, because I'm not sure if I had to do that battle first. I hope I can avoid that. So, if you are here, it's pretty dangerous. These are enemies that are extremely dangerous for Vela, especially. So be sure to have your shadow form up, and then we can steal everything as usual.
Trouble.
Sneak before
Sharp eyes and
stealing.
keen ears. I shall make it so. Trouble.
We need to steal everything because there are useful things everywhere. So
As you like.
also in this room there are important things. This thing. This is super important because it makes things much easier if we talk with the Witheracts.
I shall make it so.
And then books, books, books. Okay. So if you want, you can even skip fighting these enemies. Just steal everything and go away. Important thing is get all the books, all the loot around.
So as you like. To whispers and shadows.
And here is a bigger puzzle with... oh crap. I'm no more.
Silence surrounds me.
Not sure about it. No, we are still in Shadowfall, but this room is more dangerous because they are able to detect us for some reason. It's a scripted encounter. Pretty dangerous one because these are really tough enemies. So, better to save. We are still invisible, but still that monk has been able to detect us. Not good. Okay, we'll save. And basically we should read the books, find the clue, and be able to use the proper order to open the door. But it's a long thing, so this time I will read my notes to get the proper order so we can do it faster. I think there are 4 books. So the order should be 7, 10, 9, 5.
I shall make it so.
Seven. Down.
As you like.
9. And 5. Crossing fingers. Blue light, door opening. Again, if you feel like doing the battle, you can, obviously with some tactics, because these enemies are pretty dangerous, but we don't need it, so we keep going. Okay, map. The central stacks. As you can see, this DLC is pretty big. There are a lot of dungeons, a lot of things to discover. But essentially you want this book.
To whispers and
so
shadows.
We need to sneak. Now we can get
I shall
it.
make it so.
And we can also steal something, but not essential.
Now here's something.
Pay attention
Sharp
to the
eyes and
traps.
keen ears, as you like.
Steal things.
To whispers and shadows. I shall make it so. What have we here?
And there's something hidden here that for some reason you cannot detect from this point, but you will be able to detect it from
Sharp
the other
eyes and
side
keen
for
as
some
you like.
reason.
Silence surrounds me. Sharp eyes and I shall make it so.
Ooh, we found another pair of missile gloves. So If you didn't manage to have the second pair, there's another one here. Pretty important.
Now here's something. To whispers and shadows, as you
And
like.
this room is very important because there are some quest important items. A cat. And we can read things. Sometimes to progress with the quest information you have to read things. So you can just more or less open them to be sure.
As you like.
Plenty of things to play. Oh, I think.
Silence surrounds me.
Okay, so we are back in the start. And we should be able to open the door now. Oh, I think a lot of people, me too, I have a lot of games that I start playing and then I keep on playing the same old old things like Morrowind and this game. Okay,
I shall make it.
let's see. We now know the incantation and can open it. And we can now go up.
As you like.
And this is basically not a fight in theory needed to do the ultimate list of kills, but it's mostly something you have to do anyway. So let's see, it's another difficult battle you have to do, and it can be tricky to keep Vela alive here too, so maybe some scroll. But if we do things properly, in theory, we could even do it without scrolls. So personally, my preferred tactic here is to use the boots again, the lip boots, to start in a better position, and then try to keep Vela healed while we slowly kill the rest of the enemy. While we wait for the final wave of even more dangerous enemies, but from a good position, because if you start in central position it is much harder. And so we use the boots again. Well, we can use them. First we save because we are doing the test now. We sneak.
Whispers and shadows.
We go up, see how the place is. Any Pillars of Eternity 2 mods. So far I did not use them. I think maybe I will do some when I do a play, and not solo play, but honestly I think that the game as it is perfect if you want a challenge on solo. Not only when you do the ultimate run, but if you do it at max difficulty with all the Mega and Fire challenges enabled, maybe you can skip Vela if you are not how can I say it, experienced enough with that way of play, because Vela is absolutely the most difficult thing in the game. It completely changes how you have to play, because half of your time is going there to keep her alive, and so that's the last thing you learn how to use. But the other migrant challenges also change a lot how you play the game, and so I think with this kind of difficulty the game is already more or less balanced. There are a few things here and there that can make certain classes more powerful and able to do some things in an easier way. Maybe classes like the how is it called, that class which is made to kill wizards but probably not very good to do an ultimate run. So in that case maybe mods, but all in all I think that there are ways using the items, because some items are really powerful, to overcome every level of difficulty. But if you don't want to use cheat items at the highest level of difficulty, maybe you can use a cheat mod if you so prefer. Oh yeah, hello Jimmy, we are in the how is it called, this room? I never remember. Oratorio Wael. Yeah, so this will be a difficult one.
Indeed.
But all in all, I think so far the game, I like it, even without mods.
Yes.
Usually I use mods mostly when I want to change a game to make it my world. But this is a game, well, there's a story, there's RPG, but it's a very tactical fight game in my opinion. So I feel it's balanced enough.
Yes.
But it depends. Probably playing with the whole team of companions, mods are more fun to add. Anyway, let's see if I manage to survive this battle. Not easy. Okay, boots first. Okay, bounding boots to start in a better position. For the rest, again, we cannot do much from stealth in this fight, so we could use the other clocks. This one to get some defense from ranged attack and spells. Or we could use okay, I want to use this one. So scrolls for Vela, healing for us too, maybe. Maybe a couple of these. Let's
That will
check
do
the
nicely.
duration of our buffs. More or less. Should be okay. Oh, this one is low. Oh, drag crash already. Did not think about this. I'm not sure about the drag crash because maybe we could not have to start on the first one, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's check the node. First one we use is Coral Snuff. So I have to take another drag because the duration was of the previous one was terminated, so now we took the drag and prolong it again. Hopefully it will last for the battle.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, battles like this, we have Coral Snuff. And that's it. Oh well. Important thing is do not have drag crash. Okay. So plan is to use the boots to jump and start the battle here, because in this position we are far from the center where the most dangerous enemies will come, and hopefully we are able to survive enough time to heal Vela.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Let's see what happened.
We should never have accepted your...
You cannot kill me.
I doubt that...
The circle would crash upon you like the breaking wrath of Ungat.
The Force...
You think...
How do you... The later... Name yourself then. Do you think me a my little... Allow... Then the...
Okay, that doesn't matter much. The battle starts. Okay, let's see how much time for that drug. Well, should be enough. So basically, keeping Vela alive not easy, because we have both this ray hitting her and the enemies.
Yes. Yes. Got to try something else.
Not good. I think this one better to go there.
Yes? Oh, indeed. That's not it. Oh.
Be on seek.
Got to try something else.
Very well.
That's not it. Oh. Yes?
Proacted.
Got to try something else. Oh, certainly.
Would a build in Soul.
Okay, time to heal up a little more. Maybe. She should survive. We should have enough focus.
Oh. Meeting with our Sura talking to this Yes? Yes. Perfect. Yes?
Proacted.
Yes? I shall.
Would a build in Soul.
Yes?
Spot on.
And battle could be obviously faster, but if we go to help the summons, yeah, we must leave Vela alone, and that ray is doing a lot of damage, so probably better to avoid that.
Yes? Meet with our cedar of continuousness. Yes? Certainly.
Roac 10.
Yes?
Wood and build and sour.
Meet with our cedar Yes? I shall. Meet with our cedar Certainly. I shall.
Roac 10.
Yes?
Wood and build and sour.
Yes, indeed.
No.
Certainly. Yes?
She's always a problem. I need to move this window.
Yes, I shall.
Well, do it.
Roac 10.
Meeting the cedar eggs. Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the cedar. Indeed. Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the cedar. I shall.
Okay, so the last ones are the most dangerous, and they will come after this one is destroyed. So we want to be ready with our summons here, because we want to be able to stop these dangerous monks or mages or whatever. So we'll just move the ranged one to finish killing the pillars, but keep the rest of my summons here because they have to stop the dancers
Certainly.
when it comes. Should be mostly that. Okay, now things are dangerous.
Indeed.
These are super powerful mages.
Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the cedar. Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the cedar. Certainly.
Together. Proactive. Word a build in Soul.
Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the cedar. Meeting the cedar eggs. Clock hinting the
Hold together.
Oh, I did something silly. I destroyed my summons.
hitting this year.
Spot on.
Okay.
Kara, where is it? I've searched. I will. And then the foreign and the peak. Who's that?
Hello again.
I shall make it so.
Okay.
That will do nicely.
So we managed to spare our withdraw scrolls. We use other scrolls, but all in all, not bad because the withdraw ones are the most useful. Because basically I have a powerful spell, which is this cipher one, which is targeting vassal and spirits. Oh, sorry, this one. This one is doing raw damage in a big area and giving distracted for a long time, but it targets spirits and vassals. So when the enemy is not a spirit or vassal, I need to target my skeleton. And this is the big one of the big synergies between these two classes for this build, because this spell of the cipher usually is not so easy to target in each battle, but with this build we always have vassals, our summons, and we can use them as a target for this spell. Obviously you have to use it when enemies are around, because for instance last time I used it only on my summons, and because I aimed it out of time. But usually it's pretty nice because, for instance, your stream or low level skeletons from the chant are running to the enemy, so you can start casting the spell right when the skeleton is still at 2 or 3 meters from the player, and the skeletons will run to the enemies. And if the skeleton manages to arrive to the enemy, the spell will just target the group of enemy and will do a big raw damage, which is pretty good. It is more or less like the wilting wind spell for a mage, more or less. So a pretty powerful one. Also it targets willpower, so when you have enemy which are resistant to fortitude, oftentimes this spell, for instance, doesn't work very well. And this one it is one of them that I like a lot. But there are plenty of synergies between these two classes. For instance, you can choose this one controls against basically against the dexterity, while this one from the chanter is against might. So you have to control defenses you can overcome. So with the standard summons and the skeletons from the high level chant, you can fill the battlefield with summons, and this way, even if you can't really make Vela invulnerable because you have a limited number of scrolls, you manage oftentimes to keep her safe because enemies are usually in need to fight the rest of your summons and yourself. So if you are not ambushed with Vela in the middle of the battle, usually you manage to control it. Adds you to use scrolls because
Yes,
there are
I shall.
some battles that Vela is just
As you
ambushed like this and cannot really avoid it. Impressive.
Oh,
Maximum power points, Veiling Hood. Could be good, but this one is better.
certainly. I shall make it so.
So let's see. Shadow.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, this is an interesting room. If you have a book
As
for
you like.
Arcana, but we don't have it. So cannot do much.
I shall make it so.
And something here.
As you like.
Okay, so now we see if I remember things correctly, and we can have the encounter with the Oracle without a fight, because this is a crucial part. Okay, so we did not kill anyone so far. We did not steal things while having these big wild eyes looking at us. This is important because I think this is the way you can avoid one of those
Silence
fights.
surrounds me.
So don't steal things here, even if you are in theory stealthy and with the shadow form. I think it is something scripted. These wild eyes are always able to see you stealing things here. And if you do it, you're not considered a good fellow, and that fight could start. So we will just talk for now.
Greetings, visitor. If you seek the Temple of Revelation, because you must, much of what can be found, ask what you seek. I'm afraid she was. How else might I have? The scriptorium was perhaps.
I'm afraid the individual in question's record has been the title, of course.
And I don't think
if the oracle of the scriptori, that would be the oracle. I'm
change a lot
afraid
here.
that she respects. I will provide what answers I can. We record what occurs, whereas the wings contain those things. How else might I?
Okay, I don't remember much.
Thanks for letting me tag along.
Take this. Basically, we can take
awfully big
things,
for this little Orlin.
but not steal things. Can we use this? No.
As you like.
We cannot go down here yet. Ooh, something moved the... Can we loot this? No. Can we use
I
this?
shall make it so.
No. No, no, no.
What have we here?
Okay, so when you see big eyes, don't steal. At least for now. Let's see things. Okay, let's see. This is the crucial point. So this is now closed.
We are not finished here, Tane. Do you understand? Have you made any headway in Damn it. She was a... Well... How could this have happened? Maura always did have something of a knack for making
So we tell them what happened. Maura is dead, murdered by a man in a mask, and so on. And now...
You were on Maura. A finger? But they are...
You're
we should
definitely...
have...
These halls are more lively than... Something here...
Stay on task, Tane. The concern...
The talk with the Oracle. So this is where your ultimate run can stop, because this battle, if we have to fight, is extremely difficult, at least for this build, which is not really able to make Vela invulnerable like a priest build.
As you like. As you approach the pool,
And we discover what happens, but in
grows
theory
in the
we
dark
have
of
been
your
good fellows,
a
so
whirling Langrath and Tane watch you. It reaches
can,
the
in
coil
theory,
the walls.
talk. And avoid this first fight.
You see, but are also seen. As is your trespass. What are you? Obviously. That is not the knowledge we seek. You intrude upon the resting place of Wael and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Your modesty intrigues, but only in its obfuscation. Thus far you have respected these halls, but your trespass remains unwelcome.
Okay, see? This is the reason why we can avoid this battle.
We can no more... You should leave this place, while you remain cognizant of... No reason remain. These halls will consume you. They will cleanse you. Farewell, interloper.
And so basically, this is my suggestion. If you want to do the ultimate, pay attention, be good, do not steal in front of the big eyes, do not kill people until this point, because this way
You okay
you can
there?
avoid
Looking
this
a little
path.
rough around the edges.
For now, you must investigate the collection.
And this was the most dangerous part in this first part of this big DLC and dungeons. And I will stop here for now because really my voice is completely out, but you get the idea. Very important to avoid this battle because it's a pretty super risky one and we can avoid it because we will have a second time when we encounter the Oracle, and that battle we must fight anyway to kill the Oracle and be able to finish the challenge. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching and see you next time, hopefully. Bye bye.